It's so stupid, it's positively brilliant.
The Brilliant Idiots Podcast.
What did you see this week?
That was positively brilliant. And what
made you say, what a fucking idiot?
What a fucking
idiot. You ain't been
idiot.
paying attention to shit.
Yeah, I know. But what a fucking idiot, definitely Alec Baldwin.
I didn't see the interview.
But the fact that he did one, it's like, we all know you didn't do it on purpose, stupid. And now you out here saying that, now you're out here saying you didn't do it on purpose. And I'm like, I think you did. No, I think you did
anything that you say could be used against you. You got to know how to shut the fuck up. I don't know nothing.
Yeah, like nobody thought you actually went on set to shoot that woman. But the fact that you out here screaming on the top of your lungs, putting out interviews, like got crazy music in the background, like, okay, something's fishy right here. Something is fishy.
Yeah, I don't understand why he felt the need to have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like we clearly know it was an accident. Nobody's saying otherwise. Nobody other than his political enemies, which is weird that he has political enemies because he's not a politician.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And even they don't say he did it on purpose. They don't blame him.
Yeah,
they say
they're just fucking with him.
Oh, word?
Yeah, he said he did it on purpose.
Oh, Trump said he did it on purpose?
Yeah.
That's
hilarious.
Yeah, Trump did say that. Trump did say that.
Oh,
that's why I said other than that.
Trump's the GOAT.
That's why I said other than his political enemies, nobody's saying that.
But these days you got to please everybody though. You know what I'm saying? So if he didn't, you know what I'm saying? Somebody they'll still be on his ass.
I don't think you have to please everybody, and that's the point. It's like, the truth has to be enough for you. We all got to get back to that as a society.
Why do you think people do interviews and stuff though? They got to try to somebody got to get pleased off that. I know they don't want to do it.
In the case of Alec Baldwin, I don't know. Maybe he just felt like he wanted to, tell his side of the story. But hey, put it in a book.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We don't need it right now. You know what I mean? Like, I can understand somebody like Travis Scott having a conversation. You know what I'm saying? That's different. But Alec Baldwin, no.
Yeah.
Alec, we don't even know the movie that was coming out. It's not like it was an anticipated film. You know what I mean? I mean, maybe it was. I don't know. But like in the case of Travis Scott, he was performing in front of a bunch of his fans, and his fans are invested in him in a different way, so they would want to hear from him. You know what I mean? On the situation. But Alec Baldwin, no.
You know what's weird? Nobody seems to be holding the fans that stepped on another human being to go listen to Travis Scott closer accountable for what happened. Like, if you ask me, that's not on Travis Scott. Like, you're a person, you saw another person, you pushed them out the way and then stepped on them.
Yeah. That's
fucked up. Is that not fucked up, yo?
But in that type of situation, if you don't push and keep going, you're gonna be the one falling. Guess what's about to happen to you?
But what about helping somebody? What about telling people
then you're gonna get trampled. You ever seen, bro? You know how many people that is?
Well,
that's a
lot, bro.
One of the people who died actually died trying to help his fiance. So there is something to what Wax is saying. You know what I mean? It's just sad.
Stampede ain't no joke, bro.
Yeah, it's just sad. Even with the young kid who got killed, I think he was 9 years old. It's because he was on his father's shoulders, and his father passed out because it was so much pushing and everything that they were literally drowning in people, basically.
Oh my God.
So it was other people drowning in people, and so that his father passed out, and that's how the kid, fell. But to your point, I don't see how you see a 9-year-old kid fall and nobody tries to help.
That's what I'm saying. But, we got to hold these people accountable a little bit too. Like,
I agree with you. You can't control human behavior, but I will say, I don't judge people when they're in survival mode, and that's what it sounded like.
Yeah,
a lot of that in that crowd. That's what it sounded like. People were just trying to. Clearly, they were just trying to survive, and they were trying to survive because some people actually died.
Yeah.
So, I get it though.
True.
That's why I said, man. I thought about this the other day. When it comes to any of these things, when it comes to these large crowds, whether it's festivals, whether it's sporting events, man, whether it's just a bunch of us at the airport, the one thing that we're all relying on to stay safe?
Here.
No.
What? Each other?
Human behavior.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Human behavior. That's all we're relying on to stay safe.
It's true.
And, you know, you got to, that for me, a person who suffers from, you know, bad anxiety, that's why I don't like crowds.
Yeah.
Because anxiety makes you want to control everything. And things that seem out of your control cause you hella anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the effectiveness of like, of terrorism, really, when you think about it, is like all of our rules and laws are based on the principle that we all want to survive and we want to avoid chaos. So when we say like line up to go get your ticket or line up to pay for something at the grocery store, right? It's like you have a much better chance of having an easy day if everybody just lines up. But if everybody just runs to cash register and fights each other to pay for their groceries, whatever, then you have a much worse chance of staying alive that day.
Yeah,
and so 100%, like we're all obeying these rules because it makes life easier. And once we stop obeying these rules, we put ourselves in a position where we could easily be killed.
Yeah,
I 100% agree.
Yeah.
I 100% agree.
Yeah, there's like a social contract. And once that social contract is broken, it turns into the animal kingdom out here, bro.
That's why I don't like large crowds, especially, you know, large crowds of kids. Like, you'll ask any party promoter in the world, let's just stick to America. There's a reason people don't like to do team parties, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a reason, like back in the day when I used to throw parties, they wouldn't let you have team parties at certain venues. You know what I mean?
Too out of
because
control.
The liability was too crazy.
Why? Because they just act up. They just
act up, bro.
Too much. A lot.
They just act up. Man. These kids is different.
Yeah, they finally get out the house. They've been held in so long, and they just finally getting off the porches like,
And not only that, think about it. If what we're saying is true, which I believe it is, even though this is just the brilliant idiot's observations.
Hey.
If we're all relying on human behavior, you're really talking to a demographic of people who don't know how to quite behave yet. Not all of them. They're kids. You know what I mean? They're not dealing with the same level of emotional intelligence or maturity that, you know, a group of adults would be. You know what I mean?
15 hours out of control. Right now, way better.
Yeah.
Debatable.
I'm just saying.
Debatable.
That's why I said way better. I ain't say, you know, what y'all probably say. Say way better.